Howdy, my friends. Welcome back to Cowboys News TV, where we bring you all the latest updates, rumors, and in-depth analysis on everything related to our beloved Dallas Cowboys. I'm your host, Dave, and today, we're diving into some exciting trade rumors that are making waves across various outlets. There are multiple players being linked to the Cowboys, and we'll be breaking down 5 names in particular, along with some other notable mentions. We'll analyze the chances of each of these players potentially landing in Dallas before the trade deadline. Before we get started, let me ask you, will the Dallas Cowboys actually make a trade this season? Historically, the Cowboys are known for making moves at the deadline, but they might not always be the flashy, high-profile trades that fans expect. So, get your predictions in, press 1 for yes, and 0 for no. Let's see what the Cowboys Nation thinks. While you're at it, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss any of our breaking news videos. We're on the road to 12,000 subscribers, and with your support, we're almost there. Your subscription means the world to us and helps us grow, bringing you the best Cowboys content out there. Let's make this community even stronger together. Now, let's get into it. The first player on today's list is someone Cowboys fans know all too well, Amari Cooper. There have been multiple reports linking Cooper back to Dallas. One that really stood out comes from Bleacher Report, which suggested that the Cowboys might consider reacquiring Amari Cooper after trading him to the Cleveland Browns in 2022. Cooper's contract is incredibly affordable for any team at this point, as he's only owed the veteran minimum for the remainder of the season. With Brandon Cooks out for at least 3 more games, and no guarantee he'll return immediately afterward, the Cowboys are thin at the wide receiver position. While Jalen Tolbert has been stepping up, and Cavante Turpin has shown flashes of playmaking ability, Cooper's experience and ability to get open are missed. However, Cooper's production has taken a dip this season. His off-target rate has shot up to a staggering 45%, which, according to ESPN, would be the highest since they started tracking this data. Not only that, Cooper has already racked up 8 drops this year, his highest total in recent years. Could this be a sign of decline, or is it simply a quarterback issue over in Cleveland? Now, Cowboys Nation, let me know, do you think the Cowboys should bring Amari Cooper back? Type Y for yes and N for no. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to vote in the community poll as well. Your input matters to us, and we love engaging with your opinions. For me, the odds of the Cowboys making this trade are about 19%, mostly for sentimental reasons. I genuinely believe Amari could still help this offense. He's super affordable, which is something the Jones family definitely keeps in mind. However, I also know that Jerry and Stephen Jones rarely like to admit they made a mistake by trading a player away. Bringing Cooper back would be acknowledging that they perhaps didn't properly replace him, and I'm not sure their egos would allow that. But hey, crazier things have happened in the NFL, right? Next up is a name that's been floating around in trade rumors for a while now, T. Higgins, the talented wide receiver for the Cincinnati Bengals. Outlets have been linking Higgins to the Cowboys for some time, largely because of the Bengals' slow start to the season. According to Bleacher Report, the Cowboys could use a strong complement to CeeDee Lamb, especially with Brandon Cooks currently on IR after undergoing knee surgery. Now, Higgins is an absolute beast when he's on the field, but he's also been plagued with injuries. Some might say he's like a luxury sports car that's incredible when it's running, but it spends a lot of time in the shop. The Cowboys could definitely use his skills, but here's the thing, the odds of this trade happening are basically 0. The Bengals aren't going to trade one of their best young players, especially since they're not technically out of the playoff hunt yet. And even if the Cowboys wanted to acquire him, they'd have to take on a hefty contract. Higgins is owed a prorated $21.86 million this year, which would be a tough financial pill for the Cowboys to swallow. But let's throw it back to you, Cowboys Nation. Would you want T. Higgins in Dallas? Or is the price tag just too high? Type Y for yes and N for no. Your comments always spark great discussions, and we love hearing what you have to say. Let's keep things rolling with another wide receiver that's been mentioned in trade rumors, Jeudy of the Denver Broncos. The Broncos have been underperforming, and there's speculation that they could be sellers at the deadline. Jeudy, a former first-round pick, hasn't exactly lived up to his potential in Denver, but a change of scenery might be just what he needs. Jeudy's route-running skills are among the best in the league, and pairing him with CeeDee Lamb could make for an electric duo. But again, the financials come into play. Jeudy is still on his rookie contract, which would be manageable for the Cowboys, but it's unclear if Denver is even willing to part ways with him at this point. The Broncos might still think they can turn things around this season. Let's pause for a moment, Cowboys Nation. If you had to choose between Amari Cooper, T. Higgins, or Jeudy, who would you want the Cowboys to trade for? Drop your answer in the comments, and let's see which player gets the most votes. This is your chance to weigh in on the trade talk. Moving on, let's talk about a defensive player who has also been linked to the Cowboys, Patrick Surtain, the star cornerback from the Denver Broncos. Surtain is one of the best young cornerbacks in the NFL, and with the Cowboys secondary already stacked, adding someone like him would make this defense downright scary. However, just like with T. Higgins, I don't see this trade happening. Surtain is far too valuable for the Broncos to give up, and the asking price would likely be astronomical. But for the sake of discussion, Cowboys Nation, would you be willing to give up major draft capital to land someone like Patrick Surtain? Let's say it would cost 2 first-round picks. Would you do it? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's debate. Before we wrap up, let's briefly mention a few other names that have popped up in trade rumors. Derrick Henry, the superstar running back for the Tennessee Titans, is one name that's been floated. However, with the Cowboys already leaning into a committee approach at running back, I don't see this as a likely move. Another name is Chase Young, the defensive end for the Washington Commanders. Adding Young would bolster the Cowboys' pass rush, especially with injuries to Micah Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence, but again, the cost might be too high. So, Cowboys Nation, what's your take on all these trade rumors? Should the Cowboys go all in and make a splashy move, or should they stick with their current roster and focus on internal development? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We're closing in on 12,000 subscribers, and with your help, we can get there even faster. Hit that notification bell, like this video, and share it with your fellow Cowboys fans.
Thanks for tuning into Cowboys News TV, where we keep you informed on all things Dallas Cowboys. Until next time, stay safe, stay strong, and go Cowboys.